To make sense of the floating wheel, we need to start with the surface it rolls on. Roads made of concrete and asphalt are durable, but they aren't indestructible. When excessive force is concentrated in one spot, the vehicle doesn't simply pass over the surface. It ends up damaging and compressing it. That's why authorities set firm limits on axle loads. It's not only the total mass of the truck that matters, but how that mass is spread across its wheels. A simple way to picture this is walking on deep snow. Step in wearing high heels and you'll sink right in. But with snowshoes, your weight is distributed over a wider surface, allowing you to stay on top. That's precisely the purpose of the additional wheel set, known as a lift axle. When a dump truck is carrying a full load, say 20 tons of gravel, the weight exceeds what 2 or 3 regular axles can legally support. To compensate, the driver activates a control inside the cab, causing large airbags to expand and lower the previously raised axle until it makes contact with the road. In effect, the truck gains something like snowshoes. The load is spread over more tires, reducing the stress on the surface and allowing the vehicle to operate within legal limits without damaging the asphalt. These lift axles are typically unpowered, serving purely as load-bearing supports rather than contributing any driving force. So if having more wheels improves weight distribution and helps protect the road, why aren't they kept engaged all the time? Why lift them at all? As is often the case, the answer largely comes down to cost. Tires are expensive, especially on heavy trucks, where each one can cost hundreds of dollars and wears out relatively quickly. But the cost isn't only in replacement. Every tire in contact with the road adds friction, known as rolling resistance. The more tires that are pressed against the pavement, the more energy the engine needs to maintain speed, which directly increases fuel consumption. On top of that, toll systems come into play. Many roads and bridges calculate charges based on how many axles are in contact with the surface. By raising the extra wheels, a driver can legitimately have the truck counted as having fewer axles, which in some cases significantly reduces the toll cost. There's one more key reason for having a lift axle: maneuverability. Trucks are long vehicles, and when one with several fixed axles tries to take a sharp turn, the rear wheels don't simply roll, they get forced sideways along the pavement. This effect, known as scrubbing, creates a loud noise, wears down the tires quickly, and puts heavy strain on the frame and suspension. With too many wheels in contact with the ground, a truck naturally resists turning and prefers to keep moving straight. By raising the extra axle, the driver essentially shortens the effective wheelbase, making it much easier to handle tight corners. This allows the truck to move through narrow construction zones or city streets without damaging its tires or the road surface. Click the video on your screen right now and I'll explain another everyday mystery you've wondered about your whole life but never thought to look up.